You're watching Minnesota Vikings now. I am Harrison Graham from Chat Sports, getting you ready for the preseason finale between the Vikings and the Kansas City Chiefs. This game will be Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central Time at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Vikings 0-2 in the preseason. That first game was a nightmare because they had the COVID issues. And then the Chiefs are 2-0 in the preseason. So we will see what happens here in preseason game number 3 as both these teams look to get one more exhibition in before the regular season opener, I should say, here in a couple of weeks. So before we get into some thoughts on this matchup, who you got? Type MIN for the Minnesota Vikings. Type KC for the Kansas City Chiefs. Get your votes in. I will give a score prediction at the end of the video, so feel free to get your score predictions in as well. But at least let us know which team you got winning, MIN for Minnesota or KC for Kansas City. Something I'm keeping a close eye on is Kellen Mond, who you drafted in the second, third round. I think it was third. Can't remember now. Day 2 of the NFL draft. You drafted this guy to be your backup to Kirk Cousins and to eventually be your starting quarterback. He has not been very impressive. You see the numbers, less than 50%, QB rating of 54.8. That just ain't it. I need a solid performance from Kellen Mond here in the preseason finale against Kansas City because he's been very shaky. Let's be honest. This is not what you signed up for, sub 50% in the preseason. When you drafted Kellen Mond, you knew there was going to be some risk there. He was a bit erratic at Texas A&M, but erratic is 58%, not 42%. So hopefully Kellen Mond gets to play a lot in this game. It's the final preseason game. I don't think we'll see much Kirk Cousins, if at all. Hopefully Mike Zimmer lets Mond play for a while, and he can put together a more complete performance. That way the Vikings feel better about their backup QB heading into the regular season. Speaking of that, do you trust Kellen Mond as the backup quarterback? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Get your votes in down in the comment section. Do you trust Mond as the backup QB in Minnesota? So this is the final preseason game, 0-2. Like I mentioned, that Broncos game was rough, 33-6 loss a couple of weeks ago, 12-10 loss against the Colts last week, and then here's the finale against the Kansas City Chiefs on Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern Time, 7 o'clock Central Time. Vikings look to get on the board here in the preseason. Chiefs looking to extend to a 3-0 perfect preseason themselves. Something has to give when these two teams meet up here on Friday night as the Vikings head onto the road to take on Kansas City in Arrowhead Stadium. So my score prediction for this one, I'll go Minnesota, 21-20. They get it done over the Kansas City Chiefs in this matchup. I think Kellen Mond will play better. It'll be interesting to see which kind of roster spot bubble guys show out and play well because then, of course, next Tuesday, Mike Zimmer and this coaching staff will have to make decisions as they trim down to their 53-man roster. Get your score predictions in, and we'll see you soon here on Vikings Now.